Hello to everyone. Hello to everyone. Let's start. Let's begin this live stream. Thank you very much that you are here. I really, really appreciate that. And I had some questions. I had some questions that I would like really, really to answer. As you know, I have changed the name of the channel. Still the same, Adventure Story. My name is Mihail. If you are first time here on this channel, you're welcome. We are talking about the maritime world, which we are so much interesting and fascinating because it's a world that it is really, really exciting and it is so much diverse in different from the different view of points. It is different from the view of points that it has a unlimited way of thinking, a way of thinking that is not standard, and it fascinates. Yes, that it has a lot of ways for improvement. It can expand unlimited. Yes, it's so huge. And as we know, the global trade takes about 90% is carried by the vessel. So you can imagine how much of vast amounts of different metals, energy in transport with waterborne vessels. So that's why it's so much fascinating. And one of the things which is much more exciting makes that a tiny improvement creates such a huge impact on communities across the globe, which is highly linked with sustainability, which is highly linked with the safety and the integrity of the environment and the communities that we are living in. So, in today's session, I will answer some questions also from the community that I see often. I remember them, and I believe that the connection between the community it's really really important, and it has a huge weight. But first of all, I would like to share with you that today I will share 5 or 10 subscriptions randomly, as I always do each and every month at the beginning of each month. So, one of the questions, and when I get questions, I'm really, really fascinating because these questions start a process, okay? Start a process of thinking, okay, what is our community asking, okay? And what is the reason behind? I understand some of you can be new, some of you can be, let's say, medium experience or very, very experienced. But it does not matter. If you have a question, always raise a question. It does not matter if the question is silly, if you feel that the question is not appropriate, it does not matter. The question, since it's there, it's always a question and it has value. It does not matter what kind of question is it. It has value, really, believe me. Because it's exactly a trigger that happened in your brain. And looking to myself, when some trigger happen, I would like to find yes the source or search a little bit about that to find okay what is that? What is the question? One of the questions that one of the subscribers raised it was regarding the Night Order book. What is the use of this book? And do we need it also? I will share my personal opinion on that and also personal view that Night Order's book, it is the book that chief engineer normally should give, and I say normally for the reason that this is the chief engineer's yes Night Order book. If he has some specific requirements or specific, let's say, things that needs attention and appropriate attention, that means checking something specific or checking something, let's say, which needs double checking or triple checking for specific reason. Okay, it is during your, let's say, night watch. It is yes, some points that you need actually to see. But what I have seen from my side, that this book is mostly filled from second engineer, and most of the things are copy paste. Okay, it's copy paste from the previous day. But it's very important if you're second engineer to be specific. Because yes, the third engineers, if they're experienced, okay, they will know the schedule. But if they're unexperienced, they can look also to see, okay, what is the things that, let's say, second engineer or chief engineer are writing there? What is the things? Does the things that they're writing repeating again and again, or it has something valuable, let's say, to provide us? For sure, most of the vessels, let's say 80%, I think it will be the same. It's not something specific. So the book itself loses its value. Okay, it loses its value because if you're writing the same thing, let's say, for many days, and you're writing them because you have to write, it loses its meaning. If we write, let's say, for example, okay, check the drains of air compressor. If we write the same thing for the 10 days, and you're looking, let's say, the same thing exactly 1 day, 2 days, 2 days, you will be used on that what you will see. So also you will learn it, yes, but you will use it. So maybe sometimes you will see there, you will see some common things, exactly the same copy paste, and your brain will think that is exactly same things from the previous day, but probably they are not. So it's very important, this kind of books, to be specific, not writing general things, not writing, let's say, things that you are doing already. And I believe this should be discussed also internally in the engine room with chief engineer or the second engineer. Okay, second engineer, do you write something, let's say, new on that, or you just repeating, let's say, in order to fill the book? Because what we have seen also from the years at sea, it is writing, okay, to feel something, to fill a void. And we feel that by filling this void, that actually we are doing something. But in reality, we just copy paste. That is it. So this is my, let's say, a insight, a truly insight of how I have seen, let's say, the Night Order book. And also, from my experience, I never seen chief engineer filling it. It was just copy paste, and that's all. So what I was focused in, it's to provide only the real conditions that the engine room has at the moment. Not just copy paste, but providing, okay, today what we did. We did, let's say, the overhauling of diesel generator. We have done the testing, let's say, during the day. Okay, just make some checks, let's say, during your round, your evening round or night round, and check if the temperatures are fine or something. But normally we never, let's say, set a diesel generator at night, let's say. It's not proper as for testing after overhauling. I give you an example, okay? Better if you made some overhauling, you do the tasting in the morning, so you have all the day along in order to verify, see things. You never left a newly overhauled engine or equipment during the night that has been done maintenance, let's say, because you don't know, maybe you have forget something to do. So during the day, you test the generator, you have plenty of time, and then you can switch off the generator, you can put another generator, and then you can test another day, recheck. So this is, yes, the most appropriate way to do the things. And these things you'll only learn at sea, okay? Because at sea, you do not have the time for mistakes. You do not have the luxury that somebody will come and help you with a failure. You would like as much as possible to minimize any failure and any effect on the assets that you are handling in. So this is what was one of the questions of the subscribers. Okay, and let's do the first membership gifting. I will start now. Let's see who is the lucky one. Let's see, let's see. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you guys, you can see on the chat you receive a gift membership for a month. For 1 month, you will able to see the superintendent membership, and you can join that videos there, which are incredible videos. There's a lot of effort be done, a lot of hours of videos, hundreds of hours of videos, and personal time spent it through the years, yes, to improve our industry and our knowledge. Another thing that a question was raised from one of the subscribers. He asked me if I am a surveyor on board, if I was, let's say, surveyor for the fuel quantification, all the things. And I explained, okay, I will explain what is the difference of surveyor for bunkering and the role that I made, okay, marine technical advisor. So basically, the marine technical advisor, it is a completely different role from the surveyor. And the difference is because the surveyor has focused only for the quantification of the business, bankers verify that the quantities are correct. Marine technical advisor, and most particularly in my case, I was dealing with crude oil. It has also a assignment as a marine loss control, but it focus on the terminal side, on the vessel side, how to optimize the things, and it has a much more various links between the commercial teams, between the business itself, the refinery. So it's a more wide role than a fuel verification, let's say, surveyor, because it has all, let's say, the aspects which is related with the commercial part. It has all the aspects which is related with stakeholders, with business development as well, the business optimization. So it has a various businesses and locations that you have also to visit, integrate it with them, and see how you can improve the discharging operations, also loading operations. Marine technical advisory and crude also can improve and run different projects. So it's a much higher, let's say, integrated role within the maritime, the shipping and maritime business inside the company, if some of the companies have this kind of roles. And from my view, I have been working, let's say, for Shell. This is some of the oil companies that are really mature and have this kind of roles. Many companies, smaller companies in oil industry, even does not have this kind of roles because simply they cannot afford one, and also they have not progressed so much in the business development. So they think about this kind of, let's say, optimizing things, improving things. So it needs a lot of maturity in order to understand that, yes, we require such a expertise in order to improve our industry. The role itself, yes, it is really fascinating. It's really dynamic. It's really need a lot of reading, understanding new things, and you can be used by the industry as an SME. So it is a person which is actually a subject matter expert, which are focusing on specific issues. The business are able, let's say, to come to this person with this expertise and ask, okay, what we should do in order to improve our discharging operations, what things you will need to run, let's say, to optimize the things to make a better discharging. And from the view of surveyor, it's just focusing on the bunkering itself, okay, about the bunkering procedures, if they're followed, if we have good sampling. So it is really, really limited on the diversity of the things that you can do. Marine technical advisor, you can build ports, you can build and associate it with terminals. So it's a much more variable role, looking from all of angles. And you're actually in between dealing with all the questions that business can rise, because maritime industry it's so much diverse. Okay, it's not only the vessels, it is the part also that is linked with the vessels, which is terminal, it is refinery, and it is exactly a huge supply chain, which most of, let's say, seafarers does not take in account, and also we are not able to realize how the vessel can impact the whole supply chain. So this role really give me the understanding how the things are working, how the structure, and how in each of parts of, let's say, ship delay, the demurrage as well, and the discharge itself, how it can impact the businesses. So yes, that is the difference. It is huge difference. It does not. It's like a day and night. Yes, with two roles. Okay, let's give our second present of. Let's see. Second. Oh, great. This is great that the subscriptions has been distributed. So in total, we have gave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 subscriptions. Wow, this is great. I really like to give memberships, free memberships. If it was in my hand, I will able, let's say, to give 100 free memberships, so you can run the material, you can check the material, and if you really like it, you can purchase it. I have lowered my prices. Yes, quite a lot. I have made as much as possible. With the most of the projects are really, really great. I have spent days and nights to write some books, which is the crude oil washing course, and also these courses are available both in the book. Nobody have still purchased the book. It is $24, I believe, something like that. But this book really, really gives you another view from the combination of engineering as well and my marine technical role as crude advisor. I can say I have run multiple different scenarios, and yes, the knowledge that I have built in 2.5 years there, it is really, really fascinating, and it shows that as engineer, I was capable to perform well, to improve the existing systems and bring the industry to a much higher level from where I found it. Basically, I was able to develop the business in my own way, in my own vision, how and where I would like to see the business, and also, yes, listening closely the stakeholders, okay, where they would like to be as well. So we have a common direction, we have a common goal, and reaching that goal was not easy, because you have to create that business cases as well, and drive and align all the stakeholders together to one common goal. So that is it. We have gave all our subscriptions. That is great. Wow, that is great. That's really great. And I hope you guys you enjoy the material. You enjoy also the knowledge that you will gain here. And also, I'm 100% sure that this knowledge will help you to progress much more faster. This is the mission that I have set from the beginning of this channel, that I will share that information, that this information will help people to grow, and we will grow together. This is the best thing that I can imagine, and I really like when we grow together. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. I will create more interesting videos for sure, and I will think something very very interesting that it will help you as well to realize different, see the things from different perspective, and I'm preparing something really great soon. So let's keep up. Let's keep building our community much stronger each and every day, and let's see where this voyage and journey will bring us all together. Thank you, and I wish you a great and safe evening. Bye bye.